Leo, July 29th, you are not being asked to wait. You are being asked to move with intent. This is the chapter where your visibility matters, but not for show. For leverage, for direction, you step into the room and the room has to answer to you. The Magician, this card is about focused manifestation skill and deliberate self-direction. The Magician is showing you that you already have enough to start, and the point is not to gather more proof. The point is to use what is in your hands right now. You have the message drafted. You have the plan. You have the talent. Send it, make the call, put the thing in motion. Don't sit there polishing the idea until it becomes a costume. The Magician wants action with precision, not performance without substance. You knew this already. Page of Cups reversed. The Magician is showing emotional immaturity, blocked intuition, and fear of vulnerability. The Page of Cups reversed is the part of you that wants to act cute instead of direct. It sends the vague text. It says, I'm fine when it is not fine. It waits for a sign while ignoring the feeling sitting in the body all day. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. The Page of Cups reversed is not confusion. It is avoidance dressed up as sensitivity. Name what you feel. Say the sentence plainly. If you are hurt, say you are hurt. If you want reassurance, ask for it. Do not hide behind mixed signals and call it intuition. Six of Swords reversed. This card is about resistance to transition, unfinished healing, and getting stuck in the crossing. The Six of Swords reversed shows where you keep packing the bag but not leaving the shore. You keep talking about the exit. You keep planning the move. Then you stay in the same situation because the old pattern feels familiar. I need to tighten that. The Six of Swords reversed is the moment you know it is done, but you keep reopening the wound instead of walking away from it. That is the stall. That is the drag. Admit what you are still carrying. Admit what you are still checking. Then move, not later, not after one more sign. Move. I'm seeing a very clear line for Leo here. The power is in the decision, not the fantasy of the decision, the actual decision. You are not meant to hover between wanting and doing. You are meant to choose, speak, and act. If something has been sitting in your drafts, in your head, in your chest, this is the day to stop circling it. Send the text. Make the change in the loop. Let your talent do something real. And if the emotional part gets loud, don't dress it up. Don't lie to yourself. Say what is true, even if it is simple, especially if it is simple. Because this moment is not asking you to become more mysterious. It is asking you to become more exact. Leo, your visible power works when your actions match your intention. That is the whole story today, Leo, July 29th. This is not asking you to dream bigger. It is asking you to stop circling the same old material and use what is already in your hands. The Magician. I'm seeing focused movement here, not wishful thinking. The Magician says you already have the skill, the message, the timing, and the nerve. So send the thing, start the plan, and stop rehearsing it in your head for the fourth time. You know exactly what this looks like in real life. You drafted the text, then edited it, then saved it, then reread it again. That's not preparation anymore. That's hesitation dressed up as control. The Magician wants one clean action. Clear intention. Clean execution, no performance, no waiting for perfect conditions. Six of Cups reversed, because this is where the loop gets loud. Six of Cups reversed is showing old memories trying to pass as guidance, and they are not the same thing. You keep checking what felt familiar before, but familiar is not the same as safe. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. You are not being pulled back because it was good. You are being pulled back because your nervous system knows the pattern. That is different. This card says stop romanticizing the version of the past that never had to prove itself. Look at what actually happened, not the highlight reel, not the old photo, the truth. Page of Cups reversed. This one is about the message you will not say plainly. Page of Cups reversed shows emotional avoidance, mixed signals, and that little habit of acting soft when you really mean something direct. You sent the vague text. You waited for them to decode it. Then you called it intuition when it was really fear. If you need to say it, say it. If you need to feel it, name it. This card is not asking you to be dramatic. It is asking you to stop hiding behind confusion. The feeling is simple. The delivery has been complicated. Six of Swords reversed. I'm seeing unfinished movement here. Six of Swords reversed says you are still carrying the thing you said you left behind. You have been planning the exit, planning the healing, planning the shift, but you have not fully crossed. This is the part where you stop calling delay processing. You already know what is done. You already know what is draining you. The issue is not lack of clarity. The issue is resistance to the move. You keep one foot on the old shore because leaving means you cannot keep pretending this is temporary. This is blunt. Use the skill. Send the message. Stop feeding the memory loop. Stop acting like emotional discomfort is a sign to stay. The Magician says, act now. Six of Cups, reverse says, quit idealizing what hurt you. Page of Cups, reverse says, say the real thing. Six of Swords, reverse says, move, even if the crossing feels unfinished. That is the moment. Not more thinking, more doing. Leo, July 29th. I'm seeing the same pattern trying to pull you backward, and you already know where it goes. The Magician, this card is about focused manifestation, skill, and deliberate self-direction. The Magician says, stop talking about the plan like it's still theoretical. Send the message. Start the thing. Use the talent you keep sitting on. You have the tools already. What you do not have is time for perfection. You are not waiting for clarity. You are waiting for comfort. 6 of Cups reversed. This reversal is nostalgia blocking growth, and it keeps trying to dress the past up like it was safer than it was. You keep checking the old thread, the old photo, the old memory, and then acting surprised when it pulls you under. Let me rephrase that. You are not being guided by memory. You are being stalled by it. Separate what happened from what you wish happened. The familiar thing is not automatically the right thing. 2 of Cups. This card is mutual connection, honest exchange, and balanced partnership. This one is simple. Either they meet you or they don't. Either the conversation changes the tone or it doesn't. No more carrying both sides of the bond. No more doing all the reaching while they just receive. I'm seeing a real moment where the tone shifts because somebody finally speaks plainly. That is what reciprocity looks like, not chemistry alone, effort. Page of Cups reversed. This reversal is emotional immaturity and blocked intuition. It shows up as vague texts, soft little hints, and pretending you're fine when you're not. Actually, no, this card is louder than that. This card is avoidance with a sweet face on it. If you want the truth, say the truth. If you are hurt, name the hurt. If you are confused, stop performing calm and admit it. Don't wait for a sign while ignoring the feeling in your body. The feeling is already the sign. 6 of Swords reversed. This reversal is resistance to transition and unfinished healing. You are still standing at the edge of the crossing, and part of you keeps saying maybe later, maybe after one more look, maybe after one more message. No, the move is already overdue. You know the situation is done, but you keep reopening the same wound because leaving means accepting it is over. Staying is not the same as healing. Endurance is not progress. So for you, Leo, the message is tight. Act on what is real. Stop feeding the past. Speak directly. Meet what meets you. And if it does not meet you, move. Not emotionally, physically. In the chat, in the text, in the decision, in the next step. This moment is not asking you to feel more. It's asking you to do more with what you know already. The turning point in this is simple. Real connection shows you what is worth keeping, not the memory, not the fantasy. The real thing. The Magician, you have the tools already. You have the message drafted. You have the skill. Stop waiting for the perfect mood or the perfect reply. Send the text. Start the plan. Use what is in your hands, not what you wish was in your hands. The power move is precision. Not performance, not over-explaining, just clean action. Six of Cups reversed. This is the past trying to act like a guide when it is really just a loop. I'm seeing old memories getting polished up until they look safer than they were. That childhood wound, that old ex, that old version of you, it is not a blueprint. It is a habit. You keep checking what used to feel easier because the present asks more from you. Actually, no, it asks honesty. Separate what happened from what you miss. Those are not the same thing. You know exactly why you keep looking back. Two of Cups. Here's the real test: mutual effort, equal exchange. A conversation that changes the tone because both people show up. Not one person carrying the whole thing, not one person guessing. This is where the connection either breathes or it doesn't. Speak directly. Listen fully. If they meet you halfway, you feel it immediately. If they don't, you feel that too. The bond is not in the intensity, it is in the reciprocity. Nine of Cups. This is the part where satisfaction becomes visible. You earn something, a quiet win, a real one. I'm seeing pride that does not need to be hidden. You do not have to apologize for feeling good about what you built. Enjoy it. Sit in it. Let it count. This is not about chasing more just because you can. It is about recognizing that enough is here. That is a big shift for Leo energy. You do not have to beg for joy when you already made room for it. Page of Cups reversed. Emotional honesty is getting dodged here. Mixed signals, vague texts, cute little half answers. Let me rephrase that. Someone is acting soft without saying anything real, or you are. And that avoidance is the problem. Name the feeling. Say the thing plainly. If you are hurt, say you are hurt. If you want more, say you want more. Don't hide behind confusion and call it intuition. That is not intuition. That is fear wearing a nice outfit. Six of Swords reversed. This is the crossing that keeps getting delayed. You are still carrying what you said you left behind. The move is not complete. The wound is not done. The situation is not over just because you got tired of talking about it. Stop pretending you have moved on if you are still reopening the same story. Make the move. Leave the old shore. Healing takes passage, not just intention. Endurance is not progress. And as you can tell, the difference is obvious. Leo, July 29th. This is not asking you to chase harder. It is asking you to see what is real and keep only what can meet you there. The Magician, this card is about using what is already in your hands right now. The Magician says, stop drafting the message for the fourth time and send it. Stop talking about the plan and make the first move. You do not need better conditions. You need cleaner action. Use the skill, use the voice, use the timing. You already have enough to begin. Six of Cups reversed. Six of Cups reversed is the old pull, the memory loop. The part of you that keeps checking what used to feel safe. I'm seeing you looking back at a version of a person, a place, or a feeling that does not exist anymore. Don't romanticize the hurt because it was familiar. Don't call it comfort just because you know the script. You already knew that. The past is loud here, but it is not leading you anywhere. Two of Cups. Two of Cups is the real meeting point, the honest exchange. The moment someone actually shows up and the tone changes. This is not you carrying the whole thing alone while they give you crumbs and chemistry. This is mutual effort, direct conversation, equal weight. If you have to guess where you stand, that is not the connection. If they meet you halfway, you will feel it fast. No confusion, no chasing, just clean reciprocity. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the quiet yes, the earned satisfaction. The moment you realize you do not need to beg for joy that is already in front of you. This looks like a win you can actually point to. A message answered, a boundary held, a small success that feels good because you worked for it. Let yourself enjoy it. Don't minimize it. Don't move the goalpost just because you are used to wanting more. Actually, no, this is the part where you sit with what is working and let it count. Page of Wands. Page of Wands is the spark after the dry spell, the sudden urge to try something new, the first brave step. This is not the full map. It is the ignition. Follow it. Test it. Say yes to the experiment before you demand certainty. A new direction is opening because you finally stopped staring at the old one. Keep it light, but keep it moving. Page of Cups reversed. Page of Cups reversed is the vague text, the half-truth, the I'm fine when you are not fine. This card catches emotional avoidance in real time. If you want something, say it. If something hurt, name it. Don't act cute instead of direct. Don't hide behind mixed signals and call it intuition. That is fear. Plain and simple. Let me rephrase that. If your feelings are there, they need words. Six of Swords reversed. Six of Swords reversed shows the part where you know the crossing is not finished, but you keep standing on the old shore. This is unfinished healing, delayed movement, staying because leaving feels messy. Don't pretend you are over it if you are still checking the wound. Don't confuse endurance with progress. The move has to happen. The conversation has to happen. The release has to happen. Real connection and real satisfaction are showing you what is worth keeping and what is only taking up space. Leo, July 29th, hold on, because this moment is not subtle. You have been sitting on a move, talking around it, drafting it, deleting it, rereading it. The Magician is here first. The Magician says you already have the tools. You already have the message. You already have the skill. Stop waiting for a cleaner moment and send the thing. Make the call. Start the plan. Use what is in your hands, not what you wish you had. And then I'm seeing the old loop. Six of Cups reversed. That is the memory trap, the old photo, the old text thread. The old version of somebody that only exists because you keep feeding it. You keep treating familiarity like safety, the same old story trying to pull you back like it did, and you keep reaching for what felt easier before, even if it hurt you. Stop kidding yourself. If you are checking the past to avoid the present, that is not healing. That is hiding. The Two of Cups comes in and says, if there is a real bond here, it will meet you back. Not halfway in theory, in action, in words, in effort, in timing. This is the conversation that changes the tone. This is the moment where somebody finally shows up or they do not. The Two of Cups does not ask you to carry the whole thing alone. This is that real reciprocity from where the exchange has to go both ways. It asks for equal exchange. If you are the only one reaching, that is your answer. Nine of Cups follows, and this is important. You are not empty. You are not starting from zero. There is already a win here. The satisfaction you almost minimize, and there is already something working. Maybe you got through the week. Maybe you stopped begging. Maybe you finally admitted what you want. The Nine of Cups says, let yourself feel that. Let it show. Enjoy the result without guilt. You do not have to punish yourself for being satisfied. You do not have to keep chasing just to prove you are still hungry. Page of Wands is the spark, the first brave step, the curiosity, the sudden urge to try something different. Let me rephrase that. This is not the full map. It is the first fire. You get the idea and then you move, you test it. You text first, you sign up, you post the thing, you say yes to the new lane. The Page of Wands wants motion, not fantasy. It wants experimentation, not perfection. But then Page of Cups reversed shows the block, the soft dodge, the vague text. The I'm fine when you are not fine. The pretending. The emotional half sentence. You keep acting cute instead of direct, and it is slowing everything down. If you feel it, name it. If you want it, say it. If you are hurt, admit that too. The Page of Cups reversed warns against hiding behind confusion when the truth is right there in your chest. And Six of Swords reversed is the final stop. This is where the moment gets real, because movement is available, but you have to leave the shore. You have been planning the exit and then staying. You have been calling it patience when it is really delay. You have been calling it strength when it is really unfinished baggage. The Six of Swords reverse says stop reopening what already closed. Stop rehearsing what already ended. The crossing is the work. The transition is the work. Healing is not staying in the same room wishing the air changes. So here's the message. Use your power. Use your voice. Use your skill. Move forward. Do not use your power to replay the ending. Do not use your mind to resurrect what already stopped breathing. The spark is here. The connection, if it is real, will meet you. The satisfaction is already waiting, but only if you stop standing in the doorway, okay? That's all I got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please, subscribe. Tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.